What's good, people? We back at it for another week, another episode of the Sport with LJ Mental Podcast. And as always, I'm your host with the most LJ. Man, my mom be saying like these days be going by so quick. Um, just a year ago, man, a little over a year ago, when this pandemic first started, March 2020, the world shut down. It's May, almost the end of May 2021, and look like shit getting back to normal. Some cities around the country, around the world, never shut down. It's crazy. Actually, like in certain parts of Texas and Atlanta, Georgia, whatever, places never really shut down. But as far as everywhere else, seems like things, some places lifted mask mandates up in New York and some other states, and just everywhere, just getting, I guess, somewhat back to normal. And I was really wondering, would there ever be a sense of normal, like whatever we consider normal? And I think we really are getting there. After this time, like it seemed like a long time coming, but man, we didn't get in there. And I think this pandemic has worked out for the better rather than for the worse. I mean, it's forced people to adjust and make moves. And I get it, everybody want to get back outside. I was one of them people. But yeah, it's time to keep going. And just because things is getting back normal, I mean, it should be just a learning experience of how to move and get things done. This technology we got nowadays is, man, really provided a lot. So, thankful for that. That was going on. That was going on right now. So, I want to get into this week. This show probably gonna be a little sports heavy. Just entertainment pod. But yeah, sports heavy this week. I'm gonna talk about a little other something else too. But wanted to get into so first off, I gotta talk about this, man. This is one of the most savage things I've seen on like a sports talk, like sports debate, whatever show, sports show, period. Gotta give it up to Shannon Sharp, what he did this past Monday. This man on him and Skip Bayless, if you don't know the show, Undisputed, him and Skip Bayless, right? Called, they was debating about whether Julio Jones wanted to go to the Cowboys, because they saw a picture, and people speculating, oh, he going to the Cowboys. He had a Cowboys shirt on or whatever. And Shannon, you want me to call him to find out? And so he proceeds to actually call him on TV while they live on air. And Julio picks up, he straight up asks him, like, you want to go to the Cowboys? I'm like, that surprised me because I ain't never seen them like that before. Like, obviously, like, they interview, like, athletes all the time, right? Them shows, like, but Shannon know him personally, and he just, like, calls him on air and like, look, man, you want to go to the Cowboys or what? And he's like, don't go there. You ain't going to win. First thing Julio said is, I want to win. And Shannon like, don't go to the Cowboys if you want to win. I just thought that was dope that he did something like that, because I ain't never seen that. It might have been other cases, like there's been other like shows where they call people, but just out the blue, just called like an athlete just to get information from somebody. That'd be dope if you could do that with more people. I wish Shannon could have did that with Aaron Rodgers, because that's the biggest, like, I think, news right now, with people running around, especially in the NFL, wondering, like, man, what this dude gonna do? And Aaron Rodgers, he gave an interview this week too. But he said a lot without really saying anything, like for real. Like, but he wanted to be traded. He said it's about the philosophy. It's about the people, which basically means that it's about the players, not the owners. In reference to was rumored that he was calling the GM Brian Gutekunst. He was referring to him as Jerry Krause, the guy that known to break up the Chicago Bulls run. Back with Michael Jordan days, where they won all the championships, he was the one that kind of, they said, claimed to bring it down. And Aaron Rodgers is kind of referring to him where, and he's saying, hey, it's about the people, it's about a philosophy. Well, I don't know, but he wasn't clear with his intentions. Like, listen, I don't know. Even all the rumors saying he don't want to go back to Green Bay. He doesn't want to, and maybe he don't want to talk about it. It seemed like he enjoying it, which is funny. He's being real strategic, I think, the way he really watching his words, I think. He's being real strategic. At the end of the day, you gotta move strategy and not emotion out here, which is good. Like, but the world want to know, like, what you gonna do, bro? You want to be traded? Do you want to retire if you not go back to Green Bay? Do you want to be the Jeopardy host? Like, what you trying to do, bro? Like, the world want to know, but apparently you don't. I think he's enjoying it, having people wonder what's going on. I hope he go back to the Packers being a Packer fan, but if he don't, I get it. So it's a bit about business at the end of the day. But it is what it is as far as that. Man, now, I'm switching gears a little bit because I think this is interesting. Let me talk about, there was actually a volcano eruption that happened in Africa, a country in Africa, Democratic Republic of Congo. And it's crazy, like spread out pretty far too. And you hear about stuff that's happened in the past years. I've heard about stuff in Haiti, heard about stuff in Chile, along with earthquakes as well. But volcano eruption, molten lava, hot molten lava getting burned. Like, that's just crazy. Like, there's really nothing you could go about that. And man, oh man, it's ready to hear about that. About those people that are affected there. That's crazy, because what do you do in that situation? That's just wow. That's crazy. I just thought that was really cool. Wow, like there's some children that are missing now, and some people that were killed during because of this volcano that erupted. There's our active volcanoes up there, like and it just make you wonder, like, are there any precautions can you take? Like, I know certain cities are prepared for the conditions of those countries, cities, whatever. You put certain precautions in place. There's insurance for certain things that have happened. Like, you got, I know certain cities like have earthquake insurance, or certain things you can get taken care of if something happened to your stuff. But with a volcano eruption, like, what do you, man, like, what you do with that? Like, that's just wild. I just wanted to talk about that a little, not spend too much time on that, not to switch gears or something real tragic like that, but I just thought it was something that was need to be talked about, because that's just crazy. That this is like I said, there's kids missing because of it, and there's people that lost their lives because of it too, in Africa. It's real tragic. And I'm not one of them people too that say all of Africa is like in turmoil, because that's definitely not the case. There's thriving countries in Africa. This thing's happening big time over there, but just wanted to focus a little bit on that briefly. But yeah, that's sad news. And just wanted to touch on that briefly. Now, back to the sports, because I wanted to still talk about that. So yeah, now we got the NBA playoffs, and I'm laughing because I just think it's hilarious. I think it's funny to watch the Clippers crumble. I'm sorry. I've been saying for the longest time that they. I mean, there's probably some Clipper fans out there. There's not many compared to like the Lakers in LA, but I think it's funny that they down 0-2 to the Mavericks. Yeah, it's crazy that this organization is just. I don't know. I think they really need to leave LA. At least get at least. Excuse me, man. Oh man. That's But yeah, they really need to leave LA. I think because not really want it. And every time you go up in that stadium, you gotta look at all these damn banners, all these names of Laker players, and all those championships that they won, championship banners. And y'all got none. Because y'all never even made it to the Western Conference Finals, not one time. Most y'all got was the semis. And it's possible y'all might not even make it to the semis this year. I mean, y'all down 0-2. And I was watching the game last night. And at the end of the game, I almost forgot, because last season they pointed out that y'all lost. Dating back to last year, y'all, and the 2 losses this year, y'all have lost 5 straight playoff games in a row. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Especially when you have talent like that. Like, it's not like they got a bunch of bums on their team. They got a bunch of talent. So I don't know what it is about that organization that just fails miserably. Like, it's crazy that they continue to just not succeed. And who knows, they might shock the world and end up coming back and beating the Mavericks, and who knows, win the championship. I doubt it, but anything could happen. I just think it's funny because I don't like the Clippers for one. I don't got no issue with Kawhi and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and Pat. I actually like Patrick Beverly, but the organization, the Clippers, never liked them. I think they should move to Seattle. I was talking to somebody about it last night. I think they mentioned they should go to Vegas. I mean, that'd be interesting too, because they got a football team now, they got a hockey team. Why not have a basketball team? They pumping sports into Vegas, which is something I didn't think would ever happen years ago. I don't think anybody would imagine they would have any franchises, but now that they do, why not? Vegas is a fun city. A lot of people love going to Vegas. Enjoy your time and have a sports team too. Maybe go to some games, but that'd be interesting too. I mean, it's most likely not going to happen. I think they're talking about actually getting the Clippers their own arena still in LA. But to me, I think they should go somewhere else where they'd probably be more appreciated at least. You don't have to look up at these banners from the Lakers throughout the years. Yeah, I think they need to leave. Yeah, not a fan of the Clippers organization whatsoever. Yeah, I think you should go to Seattle. Seattle been hurting for a team since they lost to Supersonics. Or Vegas. That'd be interesting. Who knows? Why not? think that's what they should do. But it's probably not gonna happen. At least not no time soon. But we'll see. Uh, the NBA playoffs is underway or full throttle now. I really did. I expressed my thoughts on the play-in tournament. Looks like that's something they're gonna have every year now. That should have been a one-off something because of the pandemic, but now I don't like it. I think it just doesn't make sense to me. Like the Golden State Warriors are now, who was a 1 to 8th seed, are eliminated because of this play-in tournament. The Memphis Grizzlies, who initially did not earn the 8th seed because they had a record that was lower than the Warriors, is now in the playoffs because of 2 games. And I don't see how that's even fair. There's 8 seeds for a reason. So you give somebody who's a 9 or 10 seed a chance to make the playoffs when they didn't earn that spot from playing all the games. So I mean, I don't. To me, it makes no sense. I don't see the logic in it, and yeah, it really makes no sense to me. It's really stupid. To me, I think it's really fucking stupid. But it is what it is, and it's something that's probably going to have to deal from now on. Whoever's a 7 8 seed, just realize you have a chance you can be out the playoffs. Going forward, that's what it looking like. That's gonna happen. Not from now on, here on out. That's too bad, but who gonna make it to the finals? I mean, you got the Lakers, who was a 7 seed, mostly because LeBron and Anthony Davis were out. Majority, they missed a lot of games. I think they both missed at least 25 games. I think Anthony Davis missed like 30 something games. But yeah, that's a big ass chunk of the season. So you got your 2 biggest stars who were out, and now they back. So now it's the shit that got real. Now it's the playoffs. So yeah, the Lakers recovered from their game 1 loss. The Brooklyn Nets looking real good. That's gonna be a team that's gonna be real hard to beat. Yeah, I don't see nobody stopping them in the Eastern Conference. Not Milwaukee. I'm not sold on them. Never have been. Yeah, or Philadelphia. I'm not sold on them either. A lot of people, they making noise and people on them right now, but yeah, I don't see them. Not with all them 3 stars healthy. I can't see nobody in the East beating them. And who knows? They might win the whole thing. I don't know who's gonna make it to the finals. I got no idea. I definitely think it's gonna be the Nets out the East. But as far as the West, I mean, Dallas looking dangerous. I think the Lakers coming alive right now. I really don't know who's gonna come out the West. I mean, it might be Lakers and Nets in the finals. Brooklyn versus LA in the finals. Who they might be, who knows? That LeBron and AD back. LeBron obviously not 100% still. But yeah, I'm not full on prediction, but I'm saying either Lakers or probably Lakers or Mavericks. I don't see any really of the top seeds beating them. Oh man, my bad about that. Phone right there. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, definitely the Nets, and I don't know about the West. It's hard for me to. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna come out the West. I really don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be good to see, good to watch. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Last thing before I get up out of here, talk about this little bit of boxing. Got a couple fights coming up. Now, you know, boxing, heavyweight. A lot of people I know talk about they missed how it was. The heavyweights was dominating, and over the past couple of years, the heavyweights coming back. Um, Now Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, the biggest names, and look like we about to get a fight number 3 between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, aka the Bronze Bomber. Um, it looked like it for a minute that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua was about to fight, and it was gonna be a big payday for them. Seemed like more people wanted to see that, but it looked like Deontay Wilder took him to court. Like, hold on, bro. I'm getting my rematch, bro. I want my title back. And after that second fight where uh, Tyson Fury pretty much dominated him, pretty much dominated Deontay Wilder. It was it was something. He said something about this suit that he wore, Deontay Wilder, that basically caused fatigue, and he couldn't. He that's the reason why he lost the fight, which I don't know. I don't buy that. I thought Deontay Wilder was gonna win the fight, but she got the first one went where he dropped him. He just straight up called him clean late, I think in the 12th round, and I thought he was done. But Tyson Fury just got his ass back up, and he continued. And that fight was a draw, the first fight. But then the second fight seemed like Tyson Fury just figured him out completely. And that was all she wrote, and it wasn't even close at all. Where Tyson Fury is more, it seemed like he has more skill, like he's actually a boxer, like he got more better footwork, like he know how to move for a real big dude, like he know how to move. And Wilder, like he got a lot of power in that right hand, but he just seemed like he's not as skilled as far as Tyson Fury, as far as like guys that could move and really know how to get you. He know how to really counter. Know how to. He doesn't really know how to. He always seems like he swings wild, and he can fight, but he doesn't have the skill set of a Tyson Fury. And who knows? Maybe he got better. I'm definitely gonna be looking to see. But yeah, that should be an interesting one. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me this week. Yeah, I'm excited to see where things opening back up now. I'm probably about to get back out here, start traveling a little bit. Things opening up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's been getting nice outside around the world. Get summer coming, so yeah, it's time to be back outside soon. So yeah, but still, no doubt, you're supposed to learn from every experience. This pandemic taught us, just gotta learn, keep it pushing, keep it moving, but make sure you learn from everything you experience. That the whole world experienced this pandemic. No matter any way, shape, or form, the whole world made it stop. So it's a learning experience to adjust and get out here and continue to make moves. So yeah, I'm out.